Hello everyone, this is me Sameeksha and I welcome you back on section of Sameeksha Creativity. So from the last few days or weeks we had been doing telling about World War One, telling about World War Two, about the life of Mahatma Gandhi. So I thought to change it a little bit to quizzes because it's a bit fun more to learn about quizzes or to learn through quizzes than telling and telling and telling. So I'm here with the coronavirus edition of question and answers, I could say a quiz. So let's start. Some of them are going to be easy, some are going to be hard, and these are like for public awareness too. So please do watch this video till the end. So the first case of novel coronavirus was identified in China. So here the question itself is a statement, but actually we have to find out the place and the province. So answer is like A. Beijing, B. Shanghai, C. Wuhan, Hubei, D. Tianjin. Answer for this question is C. Wuhan. So Wuhan is the answer for this question, and it's a very easy question because it has been a long time when the coronavirus started, and we all know it was originated from Wuhan. But the province where Wuhan is located is known as Hubei. So Hubei was a province where the Wuhan is located, and this coronavirus got originated. Now, when did the WHO designate the novel coronavirus of COVID-19? So this question says, as we can see, when did the WHO, the World Health Organization, change the novel coronavirus as COVID-19 or designated it? A. 31 January 2020, B. 5th January 2020, C. 11 January 2020, D. 12 March 2020. The answer to this question is C. 11th February 2020 was the date when WHO designated the novel coronavirus as COVID-19. Next question. From where did coronavirus get its name? This is the easiest question if I could say that. A. Due to their crown-like projections. B. Due to their leaf-like projections. C. Due to their surface-like structure of bricks. Or D. None of the above. The answer for this question is due to their crown-like projections. So A is the answer to this question. The first case of COVID-19 seen outside China. So this is probably going to be a hard question for some of those and easy for some of us, like who know it. Is it A, Italy, or is it B, America? Is it C, Spain? It's D, Thailand. It confuses us a lot, but the answer to this question is Thailand. So yeah, Thailand was the place where the first case of COVID-19 was seen, except China. Next, incubation period of coronavirus infection. So, what is the incubation period of coronavirus infection? It's A 2 to 14 or 2 to 24 days, B 1 to 7 days, C 3 to 21 days, D 4 to 28 days. The answer to this question is A 2 to 24 or 2 to 14 days. Which test is done for detection of COVID-19? So most of us know it, and most of us even don't know it. And it's a little confusing again here. A. Patch test, B. RT-PCR test, C. Antibody test, D. Both B and C. So we all of us know that RT-PCR is the test which is done for the detection of COVID-19, but the antibody test is also done for the detection of COVID-19. So the answer is going to be D, which is going to be both B and C, RT-PCR and antibody test both. Next question. Aarogya Setu app launched on. So we all know Aarogya Setu app, in which we can see the recent contacts of our with any COVID person, and we all know it was being launched by government. But when was it being launched? A. 25th March 2020, B. 1 April 2020, C. 2 April 2020, or D. 10 April 2020. So the answer to this question is C. 2 April 2020. So the 2 April 2020 was the date when the Aarogya Setu app was launched. Janta Curfew was held on. So when was the Janta Curfew held on? It's a very easy question because we all remember it. We did it. We clapped and did many things. So is it A, 21 March 2020, B, 22 March 2020, C, 24 March 2020, or D, 25th March 2020? So the answer to this question is B, 22 March 2020 was the day when Janta Curfew was being held. Next question. Sputnik V is a vaccine from which country? So Yeah, this is again a confusing question because the countries' name are so like like similar, and we all have to think about it. So we all know India is not going to be there, but what about Russia, America, and Europe? Yep. So the answer to this question is Russia. Yep. So Russia is the country where Sputnik V vaccine has been formed or originated from. Next, vaccine Covaxin manufacturer. So we all know Covaxin is a vaccine which was being produced by India, but from which manufacturer or from which state we could say? It was from Bharat Biotech or Delhi AIMS or Mumbai Institute. So the answer to this question is Bharat Biotech. So Bharat Biotech was the manufacturer of the vaccine Covaxin. Here we are with one of the easier question, like where does coronavirus affects? A lungs, B nose, C eyes, D ears. So the coronavirus affects our lungs, and what about nose and eyes? The nose and eyes is the place from which the coronavirus spreads, but it affects our lungs. Next, which of these are related to COVID-19 or coronavirus? A. HIV, B. SARS, C. MERS, D. both B and C. So the answer to this question is not only SARS but also MERS. So D, both B and C. Next question. Here I didn't add any options, but I added the answer. So what's the full form of SARS? As we discussed in the earlier question about SARS, it's a related disease to a coronavirus. So what's its full form? It's severe acute respiratory system. If we related respiratory with coronavirus, then we definitely can understand why is it related. Next, what does COVID-19 stand for? So this is very easy question. A. Corona, B. 2019, C. Coronavirus disease 2019, D. none of these. So the answer to this question is C. Coronavirus disease 2019. So CO stands for corona, V for virus, D for disease, and 19 for 2019 because it started on 2019. Now, in what conditions does COVID-19 survive the longest? It survives the longest in which conditions? It survives the longest in the cold conditions. So A is the correct answer. Here again the same question has been asked. What conditions does COVID-19 survive the longest? As we know, here the option is a little bit changed in a winter or a low temperature. So it's a lower temperature, C, lower temperature. But now let's change the question a little bit. In what condition does COVID-19 survive the shortest? So it's in when the UV light rays, it's in the time of the UV light ray which is being produced by the sun. So during that time when it's been exposed to it, the COVID-19 survives the shortest. Now this is the easiest question, and this question is also is there to spread awareness about it. What should be done coronavirus as we all do it? A. Steam taking, B. drinking warm water, C. moving without mask, D. both A and B. So this is the easiest question, and there is a lot of awareness in this question. The answer is D, A and B, as we all know, and we should do it. Steam taking and drinking warm water is a must during coronavirus if you have to save yourself from it. So yeah, this is the answer. So you must have got information about coronavirus. I know it. You must have got it. I know I couldn't cover all the questions because the time was very fast. The time was getting over very fast, and I couldn't make the video too long and exceeding till 10 minutes. So I thought I will be making a part 2 of COVID-19 or coronavirus quiz, in which I'm going to add more and more questions. So that's going to be how it's going to be there. And if you did like this video, then please like and subscribe and share to our channel, and also hit the notification bell to get the recent updates as recent as you can. Thank you so much for watching, and would end this video on stay home and stay safe. Bye. Maybe in the next video.